It's currently minus 16 and I'm on my balcony to make a point about winter cycling. You better watch this whole video. What's up guys, my name is Charles and welcome back to my cycling YouTube channel. Today, it's obvious I'm talking about full-on Canadian winter cycling gear for people who want to commute either during snowstorms or just to want to get a workout out of your road bike. Maybe you have like a gravel bike that you want to ride during the winter. In today's video, we will go over lots of my tips and tricks I got from riding and commuting over the winter for the last 3 years. In this video, we will go over 3 main subjects. The first one would be my cycling clothing during the winters. And then we're gonna take a look at my winter beater bike. And the last part of this video is we will go together to a commute around Montreal. So I will go on my winter beater. It snowed a lot yesterday, so there will be some ice patch, there will be some snow on the ground, and we will just gonna ride around, cruise around town and have fun together. Since my pedals are flat, I have some basic winter boots from Converse. I did a collaboration with Converse on my photography account. They sent me those boots and they're really nice because first, they're warm, they're waterproof, and they do not look like winter boots. So when I'm commuting, I don't look like someone who goes to the tundra. Those boots are really like street style. They look good, they're really comfortable. After that, I have some waterproof overpants from Lululemon. I don't think they make them anymore, but 7 Mesh has a really similar product. I think they're called the Thunder Pants. So basically, they are some overpants, waterproof, windproof. And what's great about the one I have is, to the pockets is like a hole to your regular pocket. So under those overpants, you have your joggers, you have your regular pants, you have pockets for your phone, your keys, your wallet. So those overpants will not block access to those pockets, which is so useful. And for my upper body, that's where it can change according to the temperature. So depending on how cold it is, I have a base layer, usually a long sleeve shirt with either merino wool or just like some fabric from Lululemon. After that, I have a down jacket. So in my case, I do wear Arc'teryx. So Arc'teryx are really expensive, but they're the best. To be honest, I'm not sponsored by Arc'teryx. I bought them full price. And to finish my winter upper body outfit is this Gore-Tex full-on like snowboard or ski jacket. This is the Beta AR. Again, I've used this Gore-Tex jacket for about 3 years now. It still looks as good as the first day. It's still waterproof, it's windproof. I like how it can protect your neck. The hood is designed for helmets, so I can easily put it on there and be super comfortable zipping this all the way, so you can only have your eyes out of the shell. So this is a must if you want to do winter cycling. You still have a really high-end Gore-Tex shell to protect you from the elements. Moving on to glove, this is basic. It's something that you would put for snowboard or ski. If it's under minus 20, I have those really big Arc'teryx gloves. Those are like $300 gloves. I don't know the name, but they're Gore-Tex. But the problem with those is they are so big that reaching the levers for when commuting can be a little bit harder. So regular winter gloves for 0 to minus 15, and then those Arc'teryx gloves for under 15. Moving on to this, I don't know how you call it, but so this goes straight under the helmet. It protects the neck, the back of the neck, the head. You can add a toque under your helmet if there's space for it. In my case, there's not much space because right now I only have my Aero helmet. Moving on to glasses. This is not too obvious. Like in the summer, you can commute without glasses, but in the winter, man, you cannot. This is a 100% must. I forgot them last time I commute and I was crying so much. I could not even see the road. So glasses, if you have a ski helmet, you can also have ski goggles. Those are bigger. They will keep your cheeks a little bit more protected when commuting. In my case, my regular road glasses, clear glasses make the tricks. Moving on to something else that I think is really important. If your jacket is black like mine, is to have a really bright reflective backpack. In this case, I have this orange one. It's from Decathlon Quechua. I bought this for €2. I do have lights on my bike, but to have a full-on bright backpack is better than lights, to be honest. In this backpack, I carry my lock, energy bars, or just this thing I need to carry with me. With this outfit, I'm totally fine being at minus 32 degrees Celsius, or that's 0 Fahrenheit for you guys out in the US. Next up, we're gonna talk about my winter beater. But before going on to this bike, I wanna talk about the tires I will put on my road bike during the spring. So you guys know when it's springtime, it starts to be like 5 degrees or 3 degrees, and we want to go out on our road bikes, but the roads are still cold and the roads are still slippery and there's still a lot of dirt. So this is why you want tires like the brand new ones from Pirelli. Pirelli sent over those. They are the Cinturato Velo Pure Protection. They are tubeless ready. What's great about those tires is that the compound is designed for colder temperatures, so it will grip more through the turns. The grooves on the tire will also help to evacuate the water and all the little rocks and debris for you to keep more traction on the road. The last thing you want when it's 5 degrees outside is a puncture. So this is why those tires have additional puncture protection, just for you to be a little bit more peace of mind when you're riding out on those early spring season rides. From what I've read online, they are still really fast tires, so I would recommend you to get a pair if you want to get outside on those early spring rides. All right, moving on to my winter beater bike. Man, this bike is so cool. So now you probably saw something special about this bike. Why do I have this big ass tire in the rear and this really tiny one, slim one in the front? So first of all, let's talk about the rear tire. This one is a Pirelli Cycle E. The Pirelli Cycle E tires are made for like either e-bikes or more like commuting bikes. This one is the special winter compound. It has additional grooves for grips around the ice. I love the reflective details all over the tire here, so I can be seen at night. So far, this tire is doing really great. It's brought me from point A to point B safely, and that's all that matters. But why do I have a tiny, really slim tire in front? The reason why I do prefer and choose this slim tire is because when you're into a snowstorm, it's a lot easier to navigate with a tiny tire through the snow than a big tire. From my experience, again, in cities, this was better for me. I was able to ride more in control with a tight and slim tire in the front. And then in the rear, that's where you want to have the big fat tires, so when you're pedaling, you're not slippering. So that's the whole point of the setup. Is I have some lights also on this bike. Those are cheap, 20 bucks Amazon light. I don't care if they get stolen, since this is only for commuting and I don't want to take off lights every time I lock my bike. So yeah, this is about it for how do I dress in winter and about my winter beater bike. Next up, we're gonna go for a quick ride around the city, so stay with me, and we're just gonna do like a few kilometers around the block, and I'll tell you guys another trick I have for winter commuting. Alright guys, so I think I told everything I knew about winter cycling. If you missed my fall/winter ultimate clothing guide, have a look, it's gonna be right there. A lot of people learn a few stuff over there. So if you want to know how to dress from 20 to 15 degrees, 15 to 10, 10 to 5, and 5 to 0, head over to that video. It will be super interesting. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It's always really appreciated. Subscribe if you aren't already. I have a lot more cycling content coming in the next few weeks that you don't want to miss out. In the meantime, I think I'm just gonna go on the trainer and do a proper training. Alright, my name is Charles and I'll see you guys on the road or into the next video. Peace!